Hey everybody, today we are going to be breaking down 5 email approaches, and we're going to be ranking them on a scale from 1 to 10. If you didn't see our most recent review video on subject lines, be sure to check it out. Hit that subscribe button, but without further ado, let's dive into it.
Dear Nick, I hope you're fine. How are the holidays? I saw you released a new accounting software. Kudos. By the way, Nick, are you the guy responsible for selling and buying software at your company? My gut tells me you could help. Perhaps I will be waiting for your call towards the end of this week.
First sentence of this, the opening line of this template is just already, red flag. I hope you're fine. How are the holidays? In general, when you're asking a prospect for their time, most of them understand that you really don't care how they're doing or how the holidays were. You're interested in closing a deal. And if they sense that you're just trying to make this small talk, it kind of comes off as like you're wasting time. Like, I feel if someone writes me like this and they're like, hey, how are you doing? How are the holidays? I'm like, I don't know you. I'm not going to share my information with you, like my personal information. So I'm just going to get straight down to business. Thanks for wasting my time with, a couple unrelated sentences. So using the word kudos, I would stay away from that, honestly. If your prospect has actually responded to you and they're kind of setting the tone, make sure that they are setting the tone of this informal kind of friendly banter back and forth. Don't do it yourself, because it then just shows like you're not professional. It just shows that you're way too relaxed, not showing a sense of professional businessman about you. So I would say try to stay away from slang and words like kudos, unless they're already in communication and they've set the tone. But in general, this template, there's not a ton of detailed information. There's no facts or statistics. There's honestly nothing that really screams value to me. So when I'm just looking at this, I'm thinking, I don't really want to respond. And that's just my personal opinion. The subject line is kind of short and it's to the point, which is good. So I'll give, credit for that. But the only question that they're using in the sentence to actually show what they're about is, are you the guy responsible for selling and buying software at your company? So yeah, besides that, I'd give this a 4 out of 10.
Hi, first name. I was hoping to connect with the person responsible for company S research projects. Would that be you or referral name? I'd like to introduce you to Product, the fastest growing opinion research company in USA with an 8B accuracy rating of 538. By automating many of the day-to-day tasks involved in traditional research projects, our opinion research technology could help company reduce costs, increase accuracy, and focus on breakthrough discoveries that have a significant impact on your campaign's outcome. Would next Tuesday work for you or referral name to discuss your current campaigns and research projects and how you could save over 30% on our research offerings?
Okay, right off the bat, I can tell this is a referral approach. If you've never used it, basically what your goal is to have a database with leads that has at least a few prospects from each company, so that when you are using your software to create these emails and these templates, you're actually pulling from your leads database through the use of merge tags. You're pulling information about a colleague of theirs. So for, let's say, Bob Dylan and Dave Baboa are 2 colleagues. If you're writing a letter to the first person, you're going to be using this second person's name in the merge tag. So should I speak with Dave Baboa? Instead of just sending out an email like, should I speak with you? You're showing that you know the name of a colleague of theirs, which is a really good tactic, because a lot of people open up the emails, and this is a really good, subject line in general, because a lot of people are like, how do they know Dave Baboa? Let's check what this is about. And then in general, there's a lot of use of merge tags in this approach. I love it. There's a lot of personalization that you can pull good information to the reader. It's a good email length. There's only like 4 paragraphs, so that's good. Any more than 4, it's already kind of feeling lengthy to me. There's only 2 questions in the whole email, which that's awesome. You don't want a prospect to be left with 1,000 questions that they need to answer after an email. So it's very short, very good, very simple. I love it. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10.
Hey John, follow us on Twitter. Get a 14-day free trial. Subscribe here. Check our latest blog post. Our Black Friday offer ends in 6 hours. Click here to get 30% off on all our products.
Okay, this one's just straight up bad. I'm sorry. What are your products? What do you want this person to understand about you. There's no value here. There's no information. There's no statistics. It's just you're reaching out and begging for any kind of new subscribers, any kind of new follower. Nothing that screams, let me tell you about our company. Here's ABC. So I can't say that this is a good approach. Don't ever try this. Have some kind of important information, have some kind of value. Overall, this is, I'm sorry, there's no goodbye even. There's no thank you for your time. This is just simply bad. I'm going to give this a 1 out of 10. I'm sorry.
Hey Joshua, what do Bill Belichick, Vince Lombardi, and you all have in common? You're all legendary coaches. They may have 7 Super Bowl rings between the two of them, but modern sales success is a team sport, and as a leader, you're the captain and the coach. It's your job to align the team and then successfully measure progress toward that W. Take a meeting. Get a custom jersey from your favorite sports team on Atrium. Your jersey can be completely custom, up to a $200 value.
Exclusive for sales leaders, directors, VPs, or executives of sales and RevOps.
Sales leaders
Not in the
had to
market for a
rely on
custom
their
jersey.
intuition
Get one
to
for
tell
your
if the
kid,
player
partner,
had
or
what it
friend.
took to win,
Leading sales
leading to
team.
confusion, disappoint coaching.
Okay, the first thing that stands out to me is the fact that there is a bazillion separate sentences in this template. I would have started out by making this, a few paragraphs instead of like 10 to 20 different sentences. It kind of makes you feel like you're breaking up specific points, but each point is kind of just, a little here, a little there. There's no sense of unity amongst the sentences, in my opinion. There's also 2 links in this template, so the more links you put in, the more chances you have of getting into spam issues. Also, it kind of has a sense of like desperacy. I feel like they're essentially, because they put, we want to give you a $200 custom jersey from your favorite sports team in the subject line. It seems to me as if they're desperate for just a meeting. You can give away things for, like thanking them for their time, but I would say putting that towards like the end of the template saying, oh, and by the way, if you do have the time, I'd like to just give this to you for free. It comes off a lot more just like, oh yeah, I wanted to show my appreciation, as opposed to please hop on a call with me. I don't think that this is a great template in general. It just scares me when I open it. So I'm going to give this a 3 out of 10.
Hi, first name. As I'm heading to ETail Canada, I'm looking forward to making new connections there. I'll try not to miss the session name, on, date, at time, where you'll be speaking, and I'm excited to hear about all the great things you've been doing for company, as clients and the industry. I'm sure we can have a productive conversation on how global payment trends can support e-commerce growth. How about we meet up on September 28th in the Expo Hall for a morning coffee or exchange insights and perspectives during the networking luncheons on September 28th, 29th. We can meet right before the session name, that starts at time. Thus, we could have 20 minutes chat on our way to session place. Let me know the best time to catch you at the venue. Many thanks, sender, first name.
So this is an interesting one. This one's kind of like a mix between like a hybrid version of like a face-to-face, but then also like an event. Obviously most people nowadays, especially since thanks to COVID, everyone's kind of meeting on Zoom or Google Meets or wherever they're meeting online. A lot of people really want to meet face-to-face. They want to see you eye to eye. They want to actually be able to see without the use of a monitor or a screen, how enthusiastic you are, how confident you are, and they really like that. And so this is kind of a mix of actually wanting to meet face to face, but then also, they're showing in this email, if you look at it, you can tell that they're wanting to go to an event that this person is speaking at. So they're providing a lot of value. They're providing a lot of value by saying, I know that you're going to be speaking. I know where and when. I want to catch your speech, which is showing interest in, what value they're bringing to their company and others around. And you're asking them for a meeting in a time that's, convenient, in a place that's convenient, and you're asking minimal questions. So in general, this approach looks really good to me. Plus, if you're already at the conference or event center, wherever you are, you're most likely gonna have a couple minutes to just be like, you know what, fine, I'll give you 20 minutes of my time. So this is a very good approach. I used this a lot back when I was an account manager with a couple of my clients, and it's worked really, really well. So yeah, I love this one. I'm gonna give this one also maybe a 9 out of 10. All right, that's a wrap for today. We were able to review 5 different email approaches. I ranked some of them good and some of them bad. If you agree or disagree, be sure and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also, if you have any email templates or approaches or any kind of subject lines that you'd like to get feedback on, send them our way. If you want to be even more effective in marketing and in sales, be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow the link in the description box below to set up a free consultation with us. See ya.